Now let's discuss the services like Memcache. Most high-performance web applications use a memory cache. App Engine provides distributed memory cache service, Memcache, which stores KV pairs, key value pairs. You can set get a value for a key and value can be up to megabyte in size and key can be up to 250 bytes. Updating a value is an atomic operation, not transaction support like the data store. It has the ability to increment decrement value atomically. Typically, memcache is used to cache the data store entries by their keys. When entity is updated in the data store, you should attempt to update memcache as well. No transactional update to both. One may succeed and other fails. Memcache can be used for data store queries and web services calls made with URL fetch. You can specify name space for memcache key with any setter or getter calls. Namespace is meant to avoid key collisions. Cache expirations, you can tell memcache to delete, evict a value automatically after a period of time when you set update the value. This is an example of memory cache entry. App Engine can connect to other sites on the internet to retrieve data and communicate with web services by using fetching URLs and web resources. It does not do that by opening a connection to the remote host, but rather through a scalable service called the URL fetch service. This takes the burden of maintaining connections by the application servers and ensure that resource fetching performs well regardless of how many request handlers are fetching resources simultaneously. Fetching URL supports both subset of HTTP operations get, post, put, head, delete, and HTTPS. URL fetch service cannot fetch URL that maps to request handler doing the fetching. The outgoing request can contain URL parameters, request body, and HTTP header. Both Python and Java runtime environments include interfaces to the URL fetch service. These interfaces implement synchronous URL fetching as well as asynchronous interface that allows the application to trigger fetch request, do other work, and retrieve results when the request is ready. Next is sending and receiving mails and instant messages. App Engine can communicate with the outside world in three ways. One is HTTP requests using URL fetch service. Second is app can send or receive email messages by calling the mail service. Third is instant messaging, that is XMPP, compatible chat service including Google Talk and any Jabber server actions follow upon long-term user actions or send system notification to administrators. App can use XMPP useful for chat interfaces to push real-time updates to clients. Sending email and chat messages is similar to initiating HTTP request. Receiving email and chat messaging is similar to receiving HTTP responses. Every app has its own set of email and XMPP addresses. Based on its application ID, currently App Engine does not support email and XMPP addresses with custom domains. Next service is task queues and schedule task. App Engine is optimized for handling web requests, small amount of work that run in a stateless environment with very fast response back to the client. Other web applications that do not fit the above model instead can write the request to persistent store, respond immediately back to the user, and do the work in the background within seconds, minutes. The first model is appropriate for read and the second is for update entities in data store. Third model is to get work done independently of user actions. App Engine support both three modes. Task queues, second model, and scheduled task third models. Scheduled tasks are not retried, but a scheduled task can use a task queue to take advantage of the retry behavior. In the above models, task is request handler. The task specifies the URL paths for applications to be called with optional data passed by the app engine to the request handler. URL of a networked application to perform a task is known as a webhook. App Engine invokes a request handler for a task in the same environment as it does a handler for a user request. That is, task handler runs with the same sandbox and resources restriction, including 30-second deadline. This is web-based administration interface of the Google App Engine where number of administrative tasks can be applied. And this is the application monitoring window where uh, application monitoring can be observed. Google App Engine also supports SDK and it can provide ways to run locally, easy deploy and manage versions. And there are APIs, those are supported. Java SDK is available as a plugin for the Eclipse IDE